All right, team, welcome. This is Glenn from glentguillory.com, and I wanted to share with you today a way to get leads and build your list and getting sales and all of that on Facebook. Now, we're going to go into I'm going to go into my profile. I'm clicking and going into manage ads, and I'm going to go through the whole process of how you get your ads set up. And we're going to click on the account, and bear with me because my internet here is sometimes real slow, and it's coming up, it's loading. Now I want to explain that I use ClickFunnels for my landing pages, my capture pages, and all that. And ClickFunnels is just it's blown me away. I love it. You can make a complete funnel, including your emails and all of that, with ClickFunnels. And at the end of this, I will give you a link to get in on ClickFunnels if you want to utilize ClickFunnels. I was using lead pages before, but because of my limited internet over here in Afghanistan, I can't always get in there to change it and to update. And anytime I want to go into my ClickFunnels, it's real easy to update. It's simple, straightforward. Um, just it only takes a little bit of time. And some of you that have just recently joined, this is probably what you've seen. And others that have been on the team for a little while, you've seen my other landing capture page. But I really love ClickFunnels. It is awesome. Um, Man, I just recommend that if you have the opportunity to get it, it's a huge value. It's going to really help you with your process for getting to building your list and to getting sales. And ClickFunnels helps you to get the complete system in place for your business, and that's big value. It's real huge. Um, you can see how well it comes across. It's great. I recommend it. And let's go ahead and let's get started on the ad. Now you can see here I'm running a campaign right now that has gotten me 13 clicks. I just started this yesterday, or actually about 13 hours ago, and I'm averaging about a click an hour, and I'm only paying 49 cents, and that is awesome. Hopefully I can drill down and I can get that click rate, the click spin, the click through rate down a little more. Because what you're looking for is you want your cost per click to be below $1, and it's not always going to be that way. Sometimes it takes some tweaks, but you want it to be below $1. I had a different campaign that was running at what was it? It was 33 cents per click, and that's huge. That's what you're looking for. And I'm going to show you the steps of how you can get there and the things that are important, what you really need to be looking for. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through this process of creating an ad, and I'll go through all of the steps that are important, and you can try this out yourself. And man, it's going to give you value, and it's going to give you exactly what you're looking for, and that's getting more sales and getting more leads. So let's get into it. Let me see if am I forgetting anything. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but at some point I'm going to. This should have been a webinar, but at some point, hopefully, I'll still get this into a webinar, and you guys will be able to go back to it. But for right now, I'm going to have this on YouTube so that you can go back to YouTube, and if there's anything that you missed, you can go through it. Now we're clicking on send people to your website. Now, when you're doing an ad, you want to concentrate on either conversions to your website or sending people to your website. Now, if you haven't ran ads, I recommend that you go with send people to your website. And that's what we're going to do today. Now, if you ever have some ads running, go with the conversions so that you can keep a better eye on the conversions, because it's all about the numbers. Now, I'm going to go ahead and enter the link for my funnel here. I'm just going to paste that in. That's where you're going to be sending people that click on your ad to. And you'll also notice that once I enter that, see it loading up, you're going to see it add a conversion pixel. And at some point, hopefully soon, somebody please remind me. I'll show you how to do the conversion pixel. But the conversion pixel is mainly you being able to track people that are actually landing on your pages where they're making the purchases. And that's big because sometimes you want to send emails directly to those people and not everyone. So we're utilizing the pixel that I've created earlier for this campaign, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. As you can see, once it loads, then you've got all of these drop down boxes that you need to fill in. And you see custom audience. We're not going to get into that today, but custom audiences is something that we will build upon in the future. And you'll see below that locations. Now, when I do locations, I like to target United States, United Kingdom, and Australia. And those are pretty much the big three. Sometimes I add Canada in there, but lately I haven't been getting much headway with Canada. Now, if you're typing in countries and you're following this same example and you don't see it come up, just go ahead and stick with all United States for now. It should come up, but me personally, I had the experience of I couldn't get the countries to come up for a while, and nobody could really explain it to me. So I just kind of chalked that up to that's one of the things that having slow internet in Afghanistan. Yeah, we can get around it. Now on the age groups, what I like to do in starting out is I like to target 22 to 65 plus. Now, as your ad starts running, you can look in the demographics of your ad, and you can see that you're gonna have different age groups for men and women. Now, just starting out, you want to target all. You want to target both. But once you start drilling down and you find that you're getting more response in certain age groups from either men or women, you're going to create separate ads for each one of those, and that's gonna get you cheaper clicks. But make sure that you follow the guidance that I give in this video. But if you already know that you've got some ads running and women are more responsive or men are more responsive to certain age groups, go ahead and go with that. Now, for my niche is make money online, and in general, men from 35 to 55 and women from 45 to 65 plus are the biggest responders. And you want to go ahead and click in English all for the languages. You see here on interests. Now today I'm targeting MLM companies. Now when you're targeting, you want to be specific. Now I could just write in MLMers or MLM companies, but that's way too broad. That is millions upon millions, and you don't want to be that broad in your targeting. If you're targeting individuals, leaders in your niche, that's great, and you're going to be using multiple ones because of the Facebook changes. Before you could target individuals one by one, and it didn't matter their size of the audience as long as the audience wasn't too small or too large. You wanted it to be as targeted as possible. But now, because of the changes, you want to be specific on certain numbers. And you see right here, I've entered ACN, and you see that's 15 million. And that's way too broad for what we want. So we're gonna pick some more. We're gonna find some because here's what we're looking for. We're looking for our target audience, our interests to be a combined amount of 500,000 or more, but not greater than a million. So we're gonna dig down, and I'm gonna come up with some more companies, and I'm gonna get that number. I'm gonna get that number as close to 500,000, less than a million as I can. And you see that one thing that happens once you type in a certain interest, that in the drop down it'll give you suggestions here, and through these different suggestions you can keep adding until you get to that 500K number, which is what we really want. And you can see right here, Zango, that's 200. Vima 800. That's too much. Versalis is too much. Amway Global and Manatech, that looks pretty good. That one's low. We might add that to the list. So we get that added, and we look over here, and it says potential reach 300, approximately 300,000 people. So we want to keep drilling down. We want to get more added in there so that we can get those numbers that we're looking for. And here's what's big about you wanting to get the 500K to the 1 million. Now, before I said that Facebook wanted you to be even more targeted, and drill down as far as possible to get you the lower clicks. Well, from the changes that just happened in Facebook, when you're doing that, your cost per click is going to be high. It's going to be $10, $20, and sometimes even higher than that. So now what we want to do, we want to do the numbers the way that I'm showing you now, because that's what's going to get you the cheaper click-through rates. And ultimately what we want is we want our click-through rate to be like the one that I showed you earlier, to be less than $1. So we're going to keep drilling down, and we're going to keep adding so that we get that Avocare. It looks a little too high. That's 700,000, almost 800,000. We're going to have to remove that one because that's going to take us just a little bit too high. We might come back to that at another time and just target that separately. And some of these are real high, but I'll tell you what, when you see one that's high like this, like Usana, you can type in that company, and it's gonna help you drill down. It's gonna give you more options that are related to that. And you see right here, you can see that there's some other ones, some other groups that are part of Usana. We're not going to target the Philippines or the amphitheater because that's not directly related to marketing. And that other one that's just too small, 1,000. We don't really want to mess with anything that's less than 10,000 or even 20,000. Just because we would be here all day if we were compiling companies that are only 1,000 people in that group. So we're gonna keep drilling down. I'm gonna keep. You see? Did you see that direct selling and multi-level marketing? You want to avoid those things. That is too broad, way too broad. You see here 9 million. Yeah, you don't want to target that. You want to drill down even more. You want to put in some more of these company names. And if you're not sure, if you're not familiar with like companies, I'm in the make money niche, so I familiarized myself with a lot of these names. But even I still got to keep doing the research and finding more names to target. Um, do a search by your niche. If you're in a different niche, do a search for companies, for leaders, for specialty pages, all of that, so that you can get more information for your targeting. And that's important. And another thing I want you to always remember is that sometimes, and most of the times, it'll take me about 10 ads, 10 ads to get to the results that I want to get. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more, but on average, it's about um, it's about 10 different ads that I have to run to actually find that one that pops and clicks and gets the responses that I'm looking for. So don't be discouraged if you try your first ad and you're not getting anywhere with it. That is part of the process. Um, that one doesn't work, shut it down, turn it off, and make another one. Just have changes in your targeting, make your ad better. You always want to try to get better. Just take a look at it. How can I make this better? Right? What is missing? Is there something in my process? Does my ad have that pop that will interest people? Am I providing a solution? If you've got all that, then drill down to your targeting. I'll just change my targeting because sometimes I've had a good ad that had the pop and it was providing the solution that people were looking for. It was just my targeting um, wasn't responsive to my ad. And I went in and I did the same ad and I changed the targeting to different companies or different people, and I started getting results. So don't get discouraged. This does work. This will deliver clicks for you, and you're going to get clicks at a good rate, and you'll also get sales, providing your process is good. And the click funnels that I talked about earlier can really help you make your process streamlined and really something that works well. And yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of tongue tied today. Um, and maybe I need to just drink more water or something. But we're almost there. Or 400, about 400K right now, and we'll add one more. Organo, that's wow. There's a ton of people. But we can drill down on that. You ever heard of Organo Gold? Yeah, that looks, oh man, that is perfect. Let's use that. So now we've got two, four, six. Yeah, we've got right around 10. And our audience is right over 500,000 like we were looking for. Okay, you see here behaviors? We're going to skip that altogether. But you see connections? Okay, click on advanced connection targeting. Now, what this is good for is if you already have a fan page or you have multiple fan pages, what I do is I exclude those fan pages because I'm already engaging and marketing to the people already on my fan page. I don't want to pay extra money to market to those same people all over again. That's kind of a waste of our ad spend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exclude people that are connected to my fan page, and it's a good thing. It's saving us money there, and it's not coming up. It should come up in the drop down. I typed it in wrong. All right, give me a sec. Let me fix this. Um, yeah, marketers. Okay, there we go. We got it. Okay, so the connections tab, you want make sure that you hit the advanced connection. You'll get this drop down, and you can exclude your fan page so that you're not paying for those people already interested twice. You can continue to market on your fan page. Um, Make sure that you click this connections button, advanced connection targeting, and you exclude your own fan page or fan pages so that you're not wasting your efforts. You want everything to be concise. On the budget, I like to go with $10 when I'm starting out, and then once I see that it's doing well, I'll scale up. But there are a lot of campaigns that I start out at $5, and this is your first time. I suggest that you start out at $5 unless you've been running ads before and you're more familiar with this. You can go ahead and you can, excuse me, follow my lead and go with the $10 per day. We're running our ad sets continuously because we're going to be checking our results and our numbers. Remember when we were saying the clicks to website? Okay, right here, Facebook will get the most website clicks for the best price. You don't want to mess with this. You want to leave it as is. because Facebook is going to get you the lowest price and the most clicks on their own. Run ads same time. Right here on the ad set name, what I like to do is I like to put a reference in there so that when I look at this ad, I know exactly what that ad was for. And this is going to be MLM companies, um, U.S., Australia, Great Britain, 22 plus. Um, yeah, I'm gonna 22 to 65 plus. And that way, when I look at the ad set name, I know exactly what this ad was all about. Okay, images for your ads. Now you can upload your images, or you can. This one right here. This one is just from the just from the website, and I don't want to use that. We would upload what we actually want to use, um, upload it, but I'm not going to do that because I already have it loaded in my library. And we're going to pick this one, and oh yeah, we're going to eliminate that because we only want a single image. If we have multiple images, it's basically like putting up two different ads, and we don't want that because it's going to affect our our clicks, our cost per clicks, and we don't want anything else to be affecting that. We want a single image, and we're going to check it daily, check our numbers, and if it's not doing what we want it to do, we're just going to simply turn it off. Okay, we've got our image there. Now over here, what text and links do you want to use? Okay, we want to make sure that we're putting in our headline. This headline here just pops up because these are the tags that I already have attributed to this image. So what we really want is either you have a Facebook ad swipe file where you've been collecting ads. Well, for me, I keep everything written down on my notes. That way, I can just pull my little notepad out, and I can just copy and paste my most recent ad copy. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. I'm going to cut and paste. And over here on the side, I use desktop newsfeed, which just shows up in the main area, and I also use right column. And the reason for that is that because of my niche, people do look at the right column and they do click on ads. Some niches you may want to just go with the desktop newsfeed, or you want to just go with right column. I'm going to remove the mobile and the advanced network, which is also mobile. Mobile is really, really good to get you clicks. You'll get tons of clicks, but you may not get sales. So if you're strictly going for getting people added to your list, mobile is actually pretty good. But I need to do a little more tweaking, um, so to figure out how to get more sales out of mobile. And right now it's a little more expensive than I want to pay. So until I get that testing done, I'm just recommending nobody use mobile. So this is what the ad's going to look like in the right column. It's always a smaller ad, and there's very little ad copy in it. So um, we're gonna go. Yeah, we want to make sure that audience network is removed. And yeah, did I say that was me? Yeah, audience network is a part of mobile, and it works. It's just not working for me. It may work for your niche, but for right now, go with either the desktop news feed alone, or go with desktop newsfeed and right column like I'm doing because I'm in the make money niche. And I'm just gonna copy and paste these over here. This is our headline. Um, yeah, the 500 leads action guide. That was a tag for the image. We're gonna get that pasted in there. free PDF action guide. There we go. Bam. Okay. And you see that it shows up on the ad as we get them entered. Um, Download my free PDF action guide. It reveals my blueprint for 500 leads in 60 days or less. Now, one thing that I want to remind you is ad relevancy is important. And basically, all it means is that your ad is congruent with where you're sending people. So, what your ad copy states should be pretty much exactly the same as where the leads end up going. Where do people go? What do they see when they go to your pages? They should see pretty much the same text that they see in your ad. Now, relevancy is very important, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. We're going to choose the download button because this is what I want people to do. We're going to use a call to action button. Sometimes when you don't choose a call to action button, Facebook puts in there you always got the like page on there, right? But that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for likes. We're looking for signups and sales. So I'm offering a PDF, so I use the download button. Sometimes I use the sign up button, but I like to have a call to action in there because if you don't, the only thing that people may see is a like my page button, and that's not what we're after when we're trying to build our list and get sales. Now, here with the newsfeed link description, this shows up in the newsfeed and it's going to add the text below your actual image. And that helps your ad to look native, to look like it belongs there, just like anything else on Facebook. And you may overlook that. It's only for the desktop newsfeed, but you want to click that if you're utilizing the desktop news feed. And you want to make sure that you get that in there because you want your ads to appear native. You don't want them to look, how do I say, you don't want your ad to appear different than anything else that is appearing on Facebook. And that's the same with any ad. If your ad just something about it just doesn't look right, people are not going to click on it. Okay? So we've got that. Most business problems could be solved with more traffic and leads, my free PDF, yada yada. These are all the different call to action buttons that you can use. Shop now. Wow, that would be cool. I'm gonna have to test that one. Book now, appointments, learn more. I try to stay away from the learn more simply because it doesn't really fit what my ads are about. At some point, I might have that. And if that fits your business, go ahead and choose it. Oh, one more thing. You see here it says connect Facebook page, and I've got my fan page listed here. Now, if you've got multiple pages, you want to make sure that if all else fails, you're directing people, you're linking this to your fan page. If you've got multiple pages, a different one may show up. So make sure that you check and make sure that you're connected to the right page. Otherwise, your ad's going to go somewhere that you don't want it to go. And we see here conversion tracking pixel. This is something that I've installed on my sales pages, and it will give me conversion information, which is good for emails, which are autoresponder, and it's also good for creating another audience. So we went ahead and we placed the order. It usually takes about 20 minutes for Facebook to tell you, yes, we've approved your ad, or no, we rejected your ad because it doesn't meet our requirements. Just give it about 20 minutes. You can go in. Do not create a similar ad or an ad set later on. If you like that ad and you want to make another one, create a whole nother ad. When I do my campaigns and I'm targeting specifically a certain person, or I'm targeting a certain age group, women or men, I always do a separate a separate campaign so I can watch the numbers. Now every day you want to go in and you want to save your report, and you want to be watching your numbers to see how it performs. Um, Give it a couple of days. If it's not performing, if you're not getting clicks, if you're not getting clicks, then and it's been a couple of days, you want to turn that ad off, because you're wasting money, and go with another ad. And you can see here it's pending review. It's got all of the good stuff in there. I hope you love this, and you got great value. Go out and put this in place. Utilize it. It's going to get you sales. It's going to get you leads. It's going to help you build your lists, more leads. It's what it's all about. Um, good stuff. Put it to work. Um, Again, I'll put some links for the click funnels down at the bottom of this. If you need to reference this again, I am putting this up on YouTube, so you can go back to YouTube and take a look at it and follow through the steps. This works. Um, I love giving you guys value. I love delivering the value. Um, Good stuff. I've got more stuff planned to share with you. Um, Man, that was awesome. Um, get in contact with me. Send me an email to admin@glentguillory.com, or send me a comment on the blog, or leave me a message. You've got my contact information. Get a hold of me. This is good stuff. I'm going to be sharing more value with you in the future. For all the new people to the team, welcome aboard.